What's up, guys? Celts here, coming to you again with another rebuilding video. This time we are rebuilding the Philadelphia 76ers, if I could speak. Only person untouchable on this team is Joel Embiid. Everybody else is up for trades or offers. So basically how it worked is I did all the bottom 4 teams in the West. I figured the last team that I haven't done is the 76ers, so they're going to be the last team that I rebuild. So I figured that the best thing to do right now is I'm going to package Thiago Splitter and Ben Simmons together, because I want to rebuild them as quick as possible. And Ben Simmons is going to take a little bit of time just to develop. I could get Jabari Parker and Chris Middleton, which is already a really solid deal. Chris Bosh, Hassan Whiteside, Kemba Walker, Rudy Gobert. But I'm going to do this Jabari Parker and Chris Middleton trade. So now what I can do is move Chris Middleton down to small forward, so he's going to come up to an 83 overall. And next trade I'm going to do is Robert Covington and Dario Saric. I'm going to move both of them. Covington and Saric. If I can get a shooting guard and a point guard, that is exactly what I'm looking for. Super young players, I know, so if I don't get a super good deal, obviously I'm going to keep them on the team. But if I could get a point guard and a shooting guard, or one or the other, if they're really solid, I could get Malcolm Brogdon and Greg Monroe. Don't want Greg Monroe on this team. Paul Millsap, Derrick Rose, Nerlens Noel, Yusuf Nurkic. If I can do, let me do this actually. Let me go to the Timberwolves. Where are the Timberwolves? They're back here. If we can get Rubio and Zach LaVine. That's Shabazz Muhammad. I want Zach LaVine. And I will give you Robert Covington and Dario Saric. And then we have a bunch of picks. So, not going to do that pick, obviously. I'm going to do this lottery protected pick and this first rounder. And then another first rounder. How about that? And then a second rounder. No, what about? Alright, fine. I will give you literally another first rounder. A bunch of first rounders. They don't want this for. Okay. Player finder. Let's find a point guard. A starting point guard, preferably. Kemba Walker. Can I get him for Dario Saric? Nope. They don't value Dario Saric. Covington? Nope. They don't value either of them. Maybe I could grab Bledsoe. I feel like Bledsoe's a little bit more attainable anyways. Dario Saric, they value him at a 2.5 stars, so now I'll give you a lottery protected first rounder as well. And then boom, Dario Saric and a lottery protected first rounder, so basically nothing, something that has almost no value, and we get that deal. So now I'm going to move over to shooting guard, and I want to grab somebody who is probably potentially attainable. If I could get CJ McCollum while he's still cheap, that would be awesome. So now I could give you this first rounder. I'll give you like a bunch of first rounders, actually, and then that's why I love the 76ers and rebuilding them, because they're so easy to do since they have so many picks. No, all right, it's CJ McCollum. I'm willing to give a bunch of first rounders. 76ers pick. All right, so 3 first rounders and Robert Covington, and we get CJ McCollum while he's still cheap. So now our lineup is already looking kind of beastly. Eric Bledsoe, CJ McCollum, Chris Middleton, Jabari Parker, and Joel Embiid is the starting lineup for the first season of the rebuild. We have Rashawn Holmes, TJ McConnell, Jared Bayless, Justin Anderson. I'm going to move Jared Bayless to shooting guard because I think he has a pretty nice, yeah, he's an insanely good 3-point shot. So I'm moving him to shooting guard. And then Rashawn Holmes can stay on this team for now. So the bench isn't looking horrible. Justin Anderson is kind of good. Jahlil Okafor is not too bad, but I want to see, does Jahlil Okafor have no value anymore? Because I have no idea what happened to his hype, basically, since he was the 3rd pick overall. I want to see if I can get anything out of him. So he still has 3-star value, so I can get Malcolm Brogdon and Greg Monroe. I'm sorry, but I'm going to do that deal. That is 2 solid pieces that off the bench for us. That'd be insane. So let's see if I can load. If 2K will load, then I can actually check the lineup real quick. So now our bench is Greg Monroe and Malcolm Brogdon inserted in. We have Rashawn Holmes, Jared Bayless, TJ McConnell. Justin Anderson's getting no minutes. How tall? Yeah, they're only 6'2", 6'3", so I'm going to keep it like that. So this is going to be the team. We have 23% chemistry, which is kind of garbage. Let me make sure team training is set to chemistry. So this is going to be the team for now. I'm going to simulate all the way to the trade deadline. If I make any trades, I will see you guys at that. I will show it to you guys. Otherwise, I will see you at the end of season awards. Alright, so I'm doing this trade just to move Sergio Rodriguez for Marvin Williams. Marvin Williams is obviously on a huge contract, but I wanted that just so I could trade it in the offseason, because it's going to give us a really easy contract to give to the Warriors or something, so I can hopefully re-sign a player. So we're 10-10, not as good as I thought we were going to be. Definitely not as good as I thought we were going to be. I'm going to make a 10-man rotation anyways. But that's going to be the last trade that I wanted to do anyways. So we're going to simulate all the way to the trade deadline. If I make any more trades, I'll show that to you guys. Otherwise, I will see you at the end of season awards. I didn't plan on winning a championship in the first season anyways, so anything that happens, even if we make it in the playoffs, will just be gravy, and I'll take it. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the end of season awards or the trade deadline. Alright. I know I said I wouldn't do any more trades, but then this one came up. Eric Bledsoe, Nick Stauskas for Kemba Walker. Nick Stauskas wasn't getting any minutes on this team anyway, so Kemba Walker is just a little bit of an overall better point guard for us, and I'm not going to say no to that. So Kemba Walker in the backcourt alongside CJ McCollum is pretty terrifying, so that's going to be good for us. So hopefully that's going to be the last piece that can bring us. We're already a first seed in the East, so if that can make us a first seed in when we go into playoffs, that'd be pretty awesome. So I'll see you guys at the end of season awards or the trade deadline another time. Hopefully this time we actually do make it there. Here we are at the end of season awards where Russell Westbrook wins MVP with 32 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists. Joel Embiid is your Rookie of the Year with 15 and 9, our very own actually. And our Greg Monroe is our 6th Man of the Year with 11 and 8 out of him. Hassan Whiteside's Defensive Player of the Year with 15 and 3.5 blocks. Giannis Antetokounmpo is your Most Improved Player, which could actually happen in real life as well. It's between him and Nikola Jokic in my opinion. 26 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. And Steve Kerr is your Coach of the Year. Do we have anybody from the 76ers on all NBA teams? No, we do not. Maybe defensive? I know, but we do have Joel Embiid on all rookie first team. And that is about all I needed to see anyways. So we are 46 and 36, not as good as I thought we were going to do. I don't know why we didn't do that well. Chris Middleton has been down the whole season. I have no idea why. TJ McConnell is going to get Marvin Williams minutes. I don't even care. TJ McConnell's I wanted a point guard for us off the bench. We're 46 and 36, which is only good enough for third in the conference. Surprisingly, that is third in the conference. We're only 2 games behind the Raptors. I have no idea what's going on in the East. But in the West, that makes us like 22 games behind the Golden State Warriors. So probably not going to beat them. But it's a close Eastern Conference. So I'm going to simulate this game by game. We take the second game. I can't believe we actually lost the first. How are we losing so many games? Man rotation. Simulate game. So we take the so it's 2-2 for us. 3-2. The Wizards are up, and we're now tied 3-3. Let me see. Is there better? Let me think. I have no idea. I'm just gonna simulate like this because I don't think we're gonna win anyways. And we do. We beat them in 7. It took us 7 games to finally beat them. We're up against the Cavs. I'm pretty sure we're not going to beat them. They have LeBron James. So I'm just going to simulate the current round. And yeah, they beat us in 7. I'll take it. So now I'm going to simulate the playoffs. It's fine. Whoever wins, wins. The Raptors are actually your finals champions as DeMar DeRozan leads them to a championship. 33 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal coming onto him. This was the weirdest playoffs I've ever seen. We're going to go to league meetings, make sure nothing gets changed around. Everything's been rejected. Sweet for us. Let's go to the draft lottery and see where that pick falls. We're going to skip to the results. 76ers, we got the 10th pick because of the Lakers NBA draft. I want to see if I want to make any trades now. Alright, so first things first. Proposed trade. Where is Marvin Williams? And then we're going to go to the Warriors. And we will take that for 1 pick. Who is still under contract for us? Greg Monroe has the option of contract, but Chris Middleton, I want to move. And Jared Bayless is getting paid a lot too, so I can move Chris Middleton and Jared Bayless. Ooh, 2 cheap contracts. Jay Crowder, Avery Bradley, very easy for us, and a second rounder. That's all I wanted. That's good for us. So now, who is left over? We have CJ McCollum. Is getting a lot of money. Actually, if I can move CJ McCollum, I can get Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson out of CJ McCollum. Holy crap. I think I'm going to have to do that trade. I love Kevin Love. He's a dope player. So, Kevin Love, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team, Tristan Thompson, as well. Tristan Thompson, however, I'm probably going to move. Tristan Thompson is probably going to get moved. Let me see what I can get out of him. Trevor Booker, Jared Bayless. I can bring Jared Bayless back. Chandler Parsons, Cody Zeller. Tyreek Evans. Tyreek Evans has a lot of trade value. more than Tristan Thompson. Let me see. Let me do. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that Tyreek Evans trade. I'll take Tyreek Evans onto the team, and let me check. I want to see what kind of player contracts we're working with. I think that will be fine for us. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let me see if 2K will load. I can see what kind of player contracts we have. We have $30 million. Greg Monroe, if he signs back, we'll lose a lot of that. Tyreek Evans is probably going to get moved real quick. But first, let me see, actually. We have the 13th second rounder and a 20th second rounder, so I'll move these for, like, future second rounders. Cool. Grizzlies, I'll take that from you. So I'm going to go to team player options because we traded away that rookie pick. So I'm going to bring everyone back here. Yeah, everyone's going to come back from that. And now, if 2K will load, did Greg Monroe did stay? God damn it! All right, so I have to move. Actually, wait, no, he didn't stay, did he? Am I crazy? Player contracts. No, he did not. All right, cool. So he did leave. Cool. So we have $14 million in cap remaining. So I have to move Tyreek Evans. If I can move him for something cheap, preferably. Let's see. If 2K will load, I can check to see what kind of value. I'm trying to basically just dump his contract. He's getting paid a lot of money, $10 million. I'm not willing to pay him that personally. If we don't move him, obviously I'm not gonna have too much of an issue with it. I just prefer not to have him on the team. So let's see what I can get out of him. 2K is loading super slow. Actually, if I did this and Jabari Parker, because we have Kevin Love now, so obviously I'm not gonna really need Jabari Parker's skills. If we keep him, I'm not going to complain, obviously, because it's still Jabari Parker, but I'm not going to have any issues. Jonathan Simpson is 69 overall with 2.5 stars. I'm good. Kristaps Porzingis, oh my god. He's on a cheap contract, too. Miles Turner. No, I'm going to do this Kristaps Porzingis trade, and we get Wesley Matthews. I'm going to move Kevin Love now. I'm sorry. I got Kristaps Porzingis on the team. I'm sorry, Kevin Love, but I am going to have to move you. So Kevin Love, it was nice while you're here for about 2 days, but I'm going to move you now and see what I can get out of him. Hopefully we get like a stud. I want to get something beastly for Kevin Love because he is still a super good player. But if we're going to, dump contract space and get somebody of equal value, I'm going to do that. Now let's see what I am offered. Nothing super good is sticking out to me. Wilson Chandler, Gary Harris, those are both pretty good. Miles Turner I can bring to the team. Jonas Valanciunas, TJ Warren, Steven Adams, Andrew Wiggins. Ooh, Andrew Wiggins. Bradley Beal's nice too, but I like Andrew Wiggins. This deal is pretty solid. I'm going to do this. Andrew Wiggins is going to be brought to the team. Welcome to the team. Andrew Wiggins, we have a bunch of super young rookie contracts. I'm going to give Gorgie Dang over to the Warriors for about dirt cheap nothing. So, Gorgie Dang, where are you? Where's Gorgie Dang? There he is. So, Warriors, give us a first rounder, and you can have Gorgie Dang for free. So, that's going to be, I think, the last one. I think we should have... we do not have enough. Because we have Wesley Matthews. Here, Warriors, you can take Wesley Matthews too. How about that? Warriors, give us that. And they take Wesley Matthews. So now they should have absolutely no contract space. Player contracts, if I move over to the Warriors, they have $11 million in contract space. So who do we have that we could give them? Anybody else? I don't want to make sure that we're not forgetting anybody. No. So we have everybody else signed that we need to. And we have a bunch of salary cap for free agency. So any of our free agents we want to sign, none of those guys. So free agency, we're going to go straight into there. We have 3% chemistry, but that's fine. Kevin Durant, if you want to come to this team, I will sign you. I'll give you this one. So 31 mil. The Clippers are his #1 offer. Okay. Stephen Curry, if you want to come here, this would be sweet. I would love to have Stephen Curry on the team. The Warriors are still his #1 offer. Oh my god. I think we might strike out. Chris Paul, if you want to come here. The Clippers are his #1 offer. Gordon Hayward, come on. Somebody's got to want to come to our team. Back. The Jazz are his #1 offer. Blake Griffin. Please. Kyle Lowry. Someone, please. Come to this team. The Raptors is #1. The Clippers are his #1. Paul Millsap. I think he's going to be the only one that we can sign. We're his only offer, so he better come here. Oh my god, everybody signed somewhere else. Oh my god. Kevin Durant's on the Clippers too. Oh god. Paul Millsap, finally. Okay, so we didn't completely strike out. We got one dude, George Hill or Jeff Teague. They're going to ask for $1 billion each, so I'm not going to sign either of them. Let's scroll down here to Tim Hardaway is asking for a bunch of money too. Oh my god, I don't know why all these guys are asking for so much money. Amir Johnson, if you want to come here. Nene. Iguodala, if you want to come here. Let's see. If I could get Iguodala, that would be nice. I would love to have Iguodala come off our bench. So, let's see if 2K will load. Iguodala is still mulling offers. I'm going to do this because I do want to have Iguodala on the team. Iggy would be a beast for us off the bench, I mean. So, if 2K could load any faster, I don't know why it always takes so long to load these kinds of things. But, Iguodala is still mulling offers, so there we go. So, we get Iggy. Now, I'm going to go down in Nene, and I'm going to give him $2 million for 2 years. So, if he wants to come here. Cool, we get Nene. And then who else might I want to sign? Alan Williams is asking for a bunch. Jared Sullinger's asking for a lot. McGee's asking for a bunch. Kyle Korver's not. And I'll sign Wayne Ellington for 1.6. So hopefully we can get 2 of these guys and then I will be set. We struck out pretty hard in free agency. I'm definitely going to have to trade Paul Millsap. Gonna go to player progression so I can do that. We'll figure it out. Joel Embiid goes up 2, Kristaps goes up 2, and Kemba goes up 1. Training camps, I'm gonna go down to that. We have a bunch of young players on this team, so obviously I'm gonna have a good bit of targets to drop these training camps on. Load draft class. We're gonna load DMAR's 2018 draft class because this is just the second season. Yes. Training camps. 2K. I get it. You're slow, but I just want to do training camps. Alright, so we have 2 untapped potential. I'm going to drop 1 on Kristaps. He's an A+ now. And I'm going to drop the other on Joel Embiid, who's now also an A+. So, great for us. And now I can go to the next season. Alright, so this is the lineup right now. What do we really need? Oh, wow. Our starting lineup is actually pretty stacked. But we have Paul Millsap. If I can trade him for a better shooting guard, I'm going to do that. So, Paul Millsap. What can I get out of him? He's getting paid a freak ton of money. So, 3-star value. I can get Al Horford and Jaylen Brown out of him. I can get Mike Conley, Darren Collison, Rudy Gay, Dwight Howard, Brook Lopez, Danilo Gallinari, and Wilson Chandler. Double small forwards. Let me think. None of these are really sticking out to me, so let's go to Player Finder if I can get a better shooting guard. Actually, wait. Let me look at the lineup one more time. Yeah, if I can get a better shooting guard out of him, then I'm going to do that. So, Player Finder, shooting guard. Let us see. Devin Booker, Bradley Beal. Can I trade for Bradley Beal if I give you Paul Millsap, first rounder, and then I will actually give you Wayne Ellington. They would acquire too much, so give us Trey Burke. No? Okay, so now picks. We have a bunch of them, so I'll give you those picks. And another pick. No? Alright. What about... I will give you Avery Bradley. And then, let's see. Markieff Morris, and we'll take that instead. Is there any... Do we have another pick that might have value? Like this one? No? Wow, they don't want to do this deal? Okay, so we can't get Bradley Beal. Klay Thompson's probably even more unattainable, but if we give Paul Millsap, they might value him a little bit more. Avery Bradley too. And then you give us... Do they have... We'll take Wesley Matthews off your team. And I'll give you your first rounders back. And that first rounder. And that first rounder. No. Alright, so he's not attainable either. DeMar DeRozan's probably also unattainable. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look for a trade. If I find one, then I'll show it to you guys. Until then, I'm going to look around for trades. Hopefully, we can find a shooting guard of decent value for Paul Millsap. Alright, so I couldn't find any good trade deals, so I just started with this one. I'm just going to do Kemba Walker, and I'm just going to keep the team as is. And I'm going to do any trades if I want to at the trade deadline. So this is going to be the team for now. We have 3% chemistry anyway, so hopefully we can make it into playoffs. I don't even know because we're going to have to make a couple trades by the time that we get there. So, I'm going to simulate all the way to the trade deadline, and then we're going to try and move Paul Millsap after that. We have 0% chemistry, so this team's going to go pretty horribly for now. But hopefully we can make it into the playoffs this year, and I'm going to try and move Paul Millsap at the trade deadline. I'll see you guys then. Alright, so finally we found a good trade. This one here, apparently Golden State has a really high value first round pick right now, so I'm going to keep that. I get Markieff Morris, Jan Mahimi, Bradley Beal for Paul Millsap and Avery Bradley. Whoops, I meant to give them Kyle Korver too. Where is that? Kyle Korver's right there. So, easy deal for us. Second rounder for, oh wow. Alright, cool. I'll take a first rounder back. So we basically have a really good deal for us. We get Bradley Beal to be our starting shooting guard now, so that's going to be insane for us. Our starting lineup is now looking like Kemba Walker, Bradley Beal, Andrew Wiggins, Kristaps Porzingis, and Joel Embiid. Off the bench, we have Jake Crowder, Markieff Morris, Malcolm Brogdon, Andre Iguodala, and Rashawn Holmes. I'm going to have to make a couple trades now because we definitely need a point guard. Wait a second. Why is McConnell not getting minutes? McConnell should be getting minutes. He should be here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do trade finder. I'm going to grab Andre Iguodala and TJ McConnell and flip them and see if I can get a starting caliber point guard for the bench, because I definitely need somebody to run our offense off the bench. Austin Rivers. I don't know if I want Austin Rivers. If there's a better point guard I can grab, I'll do that. I can get Derek Favors to come off the bench. But no, we already have Markieff Morris, so I don't need that. I just want a point guard to run our bench offense. So let me go, actually, player finder. This one should be super easy. So we're just going to go all the way down here. Tyler Ulis. If I can get him for TJ McConnell and like a bunch of second rounders. I'll give you like 5 second rounders. Boom. Alright, cool. Because we had so many second rounders, I just wanted to make sure that we had Tyler Ulis. So now Tyler Ulis is 9th man. I'm going to make it a 10-man rotation for right now. So we have Tyler Ulis inserted in with Malcolm Brogdon. We have double small forwards. I want to grab a center for the bench. So player finder, going to go for center. And I want somebody who is going to have to be pretty low overall. Clint Capella might be attainable. So I'm going to do, who might be able to do that? Nene. And then 3 second rounders. Alright, you know what? Not 3 second rounders. How about literally just, I will give you a first rounder. I will give you our first rounder for 2020. And a second rounder. 2 second rounders. I just want Clint Capella for the bench. There we go. So we get Clint Capella to come off the bench for us. So he's going to be the backup center that I want. Clint Capella, and basically the starting lineup's the same, but we get Clint Capella, Jay Crowder, Markieff Morris, Malcolm Brogdon, and Tyler Ulis coming off the bench. Andre Iguodala is the backup small forward in case we need him. So that's going to be the team. We are 37-19, good enough for first in the Eastern Conference. I'm going to simulate now all the way to the end of the season awards, where hopefully we can finish as a first seed in the East and make a run at the playoffs and hopefully a championship. I'll see you guys then. Here we are at the end of season awards where Russ Westbrook wins MVP once again. Another triple-double, 32, 11, 12. Jason Tatum is your rookie of the year with 15 points out of him. George Hill is your 6th man of the year. Who is he playing for? 14 points, 5 assists, but where does he play? He plays for the Lakers, so he's backing up D'Angelo Russell. Defensive player goes to Rudy Gobert. This is the first time I've seen this, actually. 4 blocks out of him. Insane. Monty Eunice is your most improved player over at the Sacramento Kings, and Doc Rivers of the Clippers. When you have Kevin Durant on your team, you're going to win Coach of the Year, I guess. So let's see if we have anybody on All-NBA second team for the 76ers. No, not even a defensive team, and we don't have any rookies, so it doesn't matter. But we made it into the Eastern Conference Finals as a second seed. So check the standings. We are 3 games behind the Cavs, and we are 9 games behind the Clippers. So let's go look. Player stats. Bradley Beal's leading us in points, 21 points, 7 assists, and Kemba Walker is 19 and 7 assists. Joel Embiid is 16 and 10 with 3 blocks a game. Insane. 15 and 7 out of Kristaps with 2.5 blocks. Wiggins has 15 points. And Clint Capella has 10 and 8 with 2 blocks off the bench. Basically, everybody's kind of contributing, which is good enough for us. We're up against the Detroit Pistons in the first round. We actually beat them in the last game that we played that season, so I'm not scared of them. We swept them in 4 games. So now we're up against the Milwaukee Bucks. I feel like we could take them, and I don't think they really have anything good except for Giannis. And just as I say that, they go up 2-2, or we're tied 2-2. Yeah, it's just Giannis, and we took Malcolm Brogdon from them. They have Ben Simmons now, but He's not going to be as usable for them because they already have Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I'm going to do the 9-man rotation. So now I'm going to simulate the next game. We go up 3-2, and we beat them in 6. So now we're up against the Cavs. Let's see who the Cavs have. Let's simulate the current round, and now I can look. Kyrie, CJ McCollum. We gave CJ McCollum to them. That might not have been... Well, no, because we took Kevin Love away from them. So they have CJ McCollum, but they don't have Kevin Love now. So that's a pretty big trade, but they take the first game against us. Now let's go into the next game. Hopefully we can tie it up. So now it's 1-1. We're up 2-1. We're tied 2-2. They're up 3-2. Can we take it to a game 7? No. So we lose, unfortunately, in the first round. And the Clippers actually get beaten out by the Pelicans. But your Finals MVP, as your Cavs win, Finals MVP goes to LeBron James with 22 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, and a block out of him. It's pretty hard to beat. It's pretty hard to beat LeBron James. So I'm gonna reject that. We're gonna go. We don't have any picks. So I'm gonna go to team player options. This option is gonna be a little bit difficult because we do have to try and sign people back, and unfortunately we don't. We don't have the bird years on Joel Embiid, which kind of sucks. So we can only pray that he takes a qualifying offer. My free agents. We do have bird rights on Wiggins and Capella though, and they're both testing. Joel Embiid is asking for a good bit. I can only hope that he signs for the cheap contract. Let's look at player contracts. Who is taking up all the space? Jan Mahimi, obviously. So who is here? Paul George. So let's see. Player contracts. Let's go look at the Pacers. See how much, if it's worth it for us to give them. They have 45 million cap, and we have one player that we can give them. Oh God, I don't know if this is gonna be possible. All right, so proposed trade. I'm gonna grab Jan Mahimi. Where is he? There he is. The Pacers are gonna probably sign him back. So what about the Pelicans? Can they get? Ooh, yeah, I'll do that for that. Just that. No. What about Pacers? Pacers P. Alright, you know what? Give me a second rounder. Bucks have no cap. Alright. Go to the Pacers and we'll take literally just a second rounder from them. Or Pelicans, actually. I'll take a second rounder from them. And they can have Jan Mahimi. Cool. So free agency, DeMarcus Cousins is here. We need to trade away $7 million. Who's making $7 million? Iguodala is gone. So Iguodala, if I can go over to Pelicans again, then you can have Iguodala, who they value at 2 stars. Oh, they can't afford him. Cool. Trade Finder, just Iguodala then. I want to get picks out of him or something insanely cheap because I'm not trying to... He's awesome. Don't get me wrong, I love Iguodala, but I do need to just get rid of his contract as quick as possible. Steven Adams. Alright, cool. Steven Adams will take. And then I'm just going to give Steven Adams to somebody so I can take up all their cap space. So if I do propose trade and I grab Steven, that's Jay Crowder. Steven Adams. Then I will take... I'll go back to the Pacers. Cool. Now I can look at free agency. DeMarcus Cousins, if he wants to come here, I will give him a max contract, player option, no trade clause. And Pelicans are his #1 deal. Oh God, that sucks. Come on, somebody, please. Paul George, we're not his #1 deal. Isaiah Thomas, please come to us. Nobody wants to come to us. We can sign Joel Embiid now. We're his second offer. No, we're not. LaMarcus Aldridge. I just need somebody that I can trade. Now I need to do the bird right, guys. They're asking for a lot of money. Joel Embiid is there. I'm gonna have to wait on Joel for right now, because I don't want to give him a contract too early before we sign everybody else. If DeMarcus Cousins comes, DeMarcus Cousins is here. Yes. Oh my God, I've never signed DeMarcus before. This is awesome. Oh my God. Bird rights. Bird rights. Please come here. We have DeMarcus freaking Cousins. Pending. Carmelo's here. Does he see us as a contender? No, but after we sign Andrew Wiggins, he sees us as a contender. This is sweet. This is working out just perfectly. I would rather, if Joel Embiid comes on the qualifying offer, then this team will be too filthy to even, I won't even have to worry about running a championships. We get Carmelo, Clint Capella. Stop playing around. We'll sign, and he's a restricted free agent, so I'm going to wait here, and I'm going to go through. So I'm going to go all the way through and hope that he doesn't get signed by anybody else. All right, come on. Come on, 2K. Just make him accept their offer. Oh my God, I don't think anybody's going to offer him any contract. Oh, he takes the, oh my God, this team is filthy. Oh, look at this team. We have, oh my God. All right. I can't even process how crazy this is going to go right now. We're going to go to training camps. I might actually have to trade Kristaps Porzingis because the team is too good. Low draft class. This doesn't matter anyway, so I'll just do the 2019 draft class, so it doesn't matter. Training camps. That's all that matters right now is I want to go to training camps. And we have 2. So I'm going to drop 1 on Joel Embiid. He's now an A+, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to give one to Kristaps Porzingis, but I will give one to Andrew Wiggins because I might actually have to trade Kristaps. Oh my God, this team is so filthy right now. Oh my gosh. So our starting lineup. No way. I'm not going to have DeMarcus Cousins come off the bench because even better than that, I'm going to move Joel Embiid to power forward. He goes up to a 91. So now we have a front court of DeMarcus Cousins and Joel Embiid. Oh my God. I can't even. This team is so filthy. All right, so you know what we have to do? I have to look to see who's going to want Kristaps Porzingis, an 89 overall 25-year-old. He has, oh my God, this trade value is insane. This is working out so well for us. Let's see here. So what do I really want? I really want to get a stud point guard. So let's see. Point guards. Do you think, I don't know if this is possible, but if I do this and Kemba Walker, and then we would acquire a little bit too much. Clint Capella. Then you give us that Jody Meeks. I'm just curious if it would work. Because if this works... Alright, so it doesn't work. That's fine. Steph Curry, though, is he attainable? Do they value Kristaps? They do value him a little bit. So if I grab Clint Capella... and then we give you 2 first rounders. All the first round. Nope. Alright, so Stephen Curry is not attainable. Would I rather have Isaiah Thomas or John Wall? I'd rather have John Wall. It's now on like equal footing too. I will give you Clint Capella and a first rounder. Then you give us. Do they have any bad contracts? They have Pau Gasol. They have Nick Stauskas. And then I'll give you 2 first rounders. Oops, that's supposed to be 3 first rounders. 4 first rounders. They still don't want it. Alright, you know what? I will give you... Not Bradley Beal. That would be too crazy. So I can't take him. You like what? You don't want Kemba Walker and Kristaps Porzingis? What do you even mean? I'll give you Kristaps. No, I can't. Oh, no. Chris Paul. I need somebody. Damian Lillard. Never traded for him before in my life. Kristaps has higher value than him. Will you take that for Clint Capella and Kristaps Porzingis? I will give you 1 more first rounder. Because 2 first rounders. 3. They literally value Porzingis more. All right, so we had to give up 3 first rounders and Kristaps Porzingis, but we get Damian friggin' Lillard on this team. Next, I'm gonna do this Kemba Walker and Carmelo. If I package them, okay. Well, what about Kemba Walker by himself? Because we don't need Kemba anymore. I could get Eric Bledsoe and Frank Kaminsky, Jamal Murray and Danilo Gallinari. That would be pretty sweet. Miles Turner, backup center right there. Miles Turner, easy trade. So that's the team right now. I need to do one more trade. Jay Crowder and Carmelo Anthony are on the bench. What about Carmelo, Andrew Wiggins and Carmelo? No, Andrew Wiggins and Jay Crowder. Avery Bradley, Thon Maker, Chris Bosh, Buddy Hield, D'Angelo Russell I could grab, but I don't need him. Josh Jackson. Let's look at available small forwards. This team is stacked. It's actually crazy. Andrew Wiggins, and I will also give you Jay Crowder. And you give us your worst player. I will take Marcus Dawkins. I don't think it's possible because like Giannis is untouchable, but that's fine. Paul George, is he attainable if I give him Andrew Wiggins? That lower his value. Sometimes if you give them like a certain player, it'll lower the value of what they value their players at. No. All right. So what about Gordon Hayward for Andrew Wiggins? And then we would acquire a little bit too much. So then I'd have to give them something like Jay Crowder. And then you give us something. I want something somewhat useful. No, not Trey Lyles, maybe. No. Okay, so I can't afford that. So I'll just do worst player available, AC Drew. And then second rounders. They're still not gonna do it. Oh my God, that's all right. You know what? We'll just keep Andrew Wiggins. That's fine. This is the team. Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. They're in the same pose. Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, Andrew Wiggins, Joel Embiid, DeMarcus Cousins, and then off the bench. Off the bench we have Miles Turner, Carmelo Anthony, Jay Crowder, Marcus Morris, Malcolm Brogdon. I'm gonna run a 10-man rotation, and then I'm gonna reset this. And I want Tyler Ulis to get the minutes of Jay Crowder. So I'm going to do that. Jay Crowder's going to be here. And then let me do one more look real quick. If I did Ulis, Jay Crowder, and Tyler Ulis, can I get a better point guard to come off the bench? I can get Thon Maker. Nothing super crazy, but what about Ulis? And can Carmelo Anthony get anything by himself? Nobody wants Carmelo. That's kind of weird. What about Jay Crowder and Malcolm Brogdon? Can I get anything out of them? Doesn't look like it. So this is going to be the team. 21% chemistry, but it's absolutely stacked. I'm going to simulate all the way to the trade deadline. If I make any trades, you guys know the spiel. I'll show you guys those. Otherwise, I'll see you at the end of season awards. This is an absolutely stacked team. We're probably going to make it as a first seed in the playoffs, and I will see you guys then. All right, don't get me wrong. I love Miles Turner, but this trade came up for Devin Booker, Dario Saric. I'm going to get rid of Miles Turner and Jay Crowder to get that, just because I wanted 2 guards to come off the bench anyways. And Miles Turner was apparently upset because he was only on a bench position, so he wasn't being super satisfied or happy with that. So now actually Devin Booker's starting over Bradley Beal. I'm going to keep it however the 2K decides to load it. So it's going to be Bradley Beal getting a little bit of rest, I guess, off the bench. I'm going to give Brogdon's minutes to Tyler Ulis, so he can run the bench offense, and that's going to be it. We were 28-18. We lost a little bit towards that trade there. Hopefully this makes it a little bit better because it looked like Miles Turner was super upset or something. So that's going to be the last trade I make. I'm actually going to simulate all the way to the end of the season. There's not going to be any more trades done after this point, so I'm going to see you guys at the end of season awards. Here we are at the end of season awards where Giannis Antetokounmpo wins MVP with 24 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Insane numbers. He's probably going to win defensive player with those. Oh, I accidentally skipped. That's kind of weird. Whatever. We could look back on this. I don't know why 2K just kind of glitched out on me. But anyways, do we have any 76ers on any of these teams? Not even on third team. We don't have anybody. Defensive maybe. We have Joel Embiid on all defensive first team. And that's it. We don't have any rookies. So, oh, actually, no. We have Karis Hamlin. I don't remember picking him up, but we have him. So we're 51-31. Good enough for second in the conference. We're behind the Celtics. 5 games behind the Celtics, and we are 10 games behind the Clippers. Player stats on the season. Damian Lillard is leading us with 16 points, 6 assists. DeMarcus Cousins had 16 and 10 with 1.5 blocks. Joel Embiid has 15 and 9 with 3 blocks. Devin Booker had 15. Basically, everybody's dropping. We have a bunch of double-digit scores. We might have been like the best in like points per game. Yeah, we were number 1, and we were like number 4 in points allowed. So we defensively we weren't all that great, but we were pretty solid in terms of points scoring. Let me look at the playoffs. We're up against the Toronto Raptors in the first seed. So we're going to simulate the current round. I feel like we could take out the Raptors. I'm not too scared of them. We beat them in 5. So now we're up against the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic have Rolando Stone, Evan Fournier. Yeah, I'm not scared of that team at all. What do you mean? How do they beat us? How does this team beat us? Oh my god. 2K's sim. Alright, I don't know how 2K sim works, but that was ridiculous. There's no way that we should have won or lost that. I'm actually super disappointed right now. I have no idea how we lost that. If 2K will load, let me see something real quick. Yeah, and then basically like everybody else is. Do we have? We have bird rights. You know what? I'm going to simulate another season because this team, there's no way this team should have lost. This team was absolutely stacked and filthy. So I'm going to sign everybody, and then I'm going to simulate through an entire season, and we'll see you again at the playoffs. All right, I just want to make one more trade. I like DeMar DeRozan a little bit better than Bradley Beal right now. I don't know what's up with Bradley Beal, but it's not working out for this team, and we're losing a bunch of games in this season, and I'm just simulating a little bit too, so it's kind of weird. I don't know how this team can lose so many games. DeMar DeRozan's going to be starting over Devin Booker. I'm going to give him a little bit more minutes. I'm going to give Damian Lillard a little more minutes too. And then I'm going to make it a 10-man rotation, actually. DeMar DeRozan is still going to start over Devin Booker. 35. I want to get him up to 30, so I'm going to take away some more minutes. 32. There you go. So that's going to be it. 22 and 23. I don't know how we lost so many games already. It's not even the trade deadline, and we've lost a bunch of games. But that was going to be the last trade. I will see you guys at the end of season awards. We're simulating another season. Usually we'll only do 3, but I don't know how this team could have lost. And we're losing even more now. I have no idea what's going on, and I have no idea how this team isn't winning. Here we are at the end of season awards. Where your MVP goes to John Wall, 23 points, 13 assists, 2 steals. David Morales is your Rookie of the Year. Greg Monroe is your 6th Man of the Year. Bol Bol wins Defensive Player of the Year, 9 points, 2 steals, 2.5 blocks, 22 points. Reggie Cummings is your Most Improved Player. And Eric Spoelstra of the Portland Trail Blazers is your Coach of the Year. Any 76ers on any All NBA teams? No. We have Joel Embiid on All Defensive First. We don't have any rookies. We're 39 to 43. I have no idea how we lost so many games. If anyone can explain to me, I would like to know. Because I have absolutely no idea what happened to this team and how we only won 39 games. We were negative. We were under 500. We were the 8th seed. We barely made it into playoffs. Player stats. These are the stats for the season. I'm just going to go over that real quick just in case you want to see. You can pause it. But we're going to go simulate this game by game because apparently we can't beat any team. The Wizards are up 2-0 on us. They're up 3-1. And we get eliminated. Alright, I have no idea what's up with 2K's simulation system, but there's no way this team would have finished like this. Your finals MVP goes to John Wall, who gets 32 points, 12 assists, 2 steals. This game doesn't make any sense to me. I have no idea how the simulation works, because there's no way this team wouldn't have won. Because look how stacked this team is. This is the team: Joel Embiid, DeMarcus Cousins, Damian Lillard, DeMar DeRozan, Andrew Wiggins, Devin Booker, Carmelo Anthony, and Dario Saric. Then off the bench we have Malcolm Brogdon, Tyler Ulis, Karis Hamlin, Malcolm Delaney, and Malik Conley. I have no idea how this team didn't win, but you know, I don't get 2K's trade system, or I don't get their simulation system, but whatever happens, happens. The only thing I could do is hope that next time I don't get this BS like this. This team is absolutely stacked and super filthy. But 2K just doesn't want me to win, I guess. Anyways, so if you guys like the video, feel free to leave a like down below and comment down below if there's another team that you want to see me rebuild in the next video. If there's any challenges or any ideas you want me to do for that too, like banning a certain player from being traded or making sure that I can't get a certain player, feel free to leave that down below as well. Until the next time I upload a video though, it's going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays only. So until then guys, I'll see you then.